Hey guys, it's Riley here back for another video and a quick topic today. We're going to be talking a little bit about what my experience was like in high school growing up with a learning disability and how that hindered my educational prowess when it came to understanding certain topics. And the specific topic that I struggled with when I was growing up really was math. It simply never made much sense to me what the utility of it is beyond knowing that there's maybe two pencils in front of you. And because I also have ADHD, it didn't help when it came to my understanding of math, because I would sit down, the teacher would say something, and the next thing I know, I would end up distracted, looking into space, not knowing what's happening, things like that. And nothing helped me understand math up to a certain point, because I know how to do basic math, like 1 plus 1, 2 plus 2, things like that. Things that most people understand how to do. 2 plus 2 equals 4, 1 plus 1 equals 2. I know some multiplication, but it just takes me, I'll have to, write it down in a notebook or something, and then I'll use that notebook to, slowly process it in my head. But I can't do math at a super fast rate. So I can't do, algebra at the same rate that other people can. Because I remember sitting in math class, and I'm sitting there and I'm looking over and I'm seeing all these people, and they're all doing it so quickly, and I'm like, how are you doing it so quickly? And I'm just sitting there so surprised. And for a while I ignored my condition. I ignored that I had a learning disability. I didn't understand why all this was happening. And then I understood why this was all happening as I grew up. And I got a private education. And I was able to see and get that certain schools don't have the wherewithal, the ability to deal with people that have learning disabilities. And that's sad, because we live in a country where you would expect it to just be common decency to understand these people, and some of them end up getting screwed over because of that. And it's difficult for a lot of people to get into college. I'm thankful that when I got my private education, it was a preparatory school, and I was able to get into college. A lot of these people with learning disabilities, they can't get into college. They don't go anywhere. They end up on the street, homeless, maybe dead. And it's no way to live. And I feel like we need to respect people. Even people that most people don't respect deserve some level of respect. Maybe if we lived in a society where everyone respected each other, then we wouldn't be dealing with all of this. I just sit around every day and I think about what would happen if I didn't have that. Would I really be any better off? Who knows with the situation that's happening to me right now. So, sorry, my computer just keeps turning off. I'm actually filming on my computer. I usually film on my iPad. But regardless, one thing you always need to remember is that we all have struggles. Some people's struggles are harder, especially when in the public school system you're required to do it. You're required to get high school education, which I do have. Some people don't even have high school education, so I am lucky. But at the same time, there's things that hold you back from attaining their full capability of actually using that high school education to the full extent that you would want to use that high school education to. And when a public school system doesn't know how to handle people like that, you end up with what happened to me. It's unfortunate, but it's just the reality that we live in. And my perception of myself got warped so badly. I almost came out as a different person. I was turning into a different person. And then when I came out, I was able to look at myself in the mirror and say, this is how I'm going to pursue what I want to do. And I ended up doing that. And I graduated high school anyway. So even with my learning disability, because the people around me, including my mom, who's great, was supporting me, I ended up succeeding in the end. And even though I'm going through hard times right now, I'll end up succeeding in the end too. You gotta have confidence, you gotta have strength, you gotta have the ability to overcome and persevere. Always remember that. I will see you guys later.